Hello folks, the main event for patch 2.1 is finally starting. We can get about 1100 Primogems from this event and it will unlock at 10 AM server time on September 27th. In order to take part of this event, you need to be at least Adventure Rank 28, completed the main story quest in Liyue, and completed Xiangling's side story. You'll begin this event by a long story portion. You'll be seeing a lot of familiar faces once again. I'm gonna leave the story portion out of this so you don't get spoiled. Take your time to enjoy the story or just skip it. If you're trying to speed through, it will still take about 10 minutes to rush through all the dialogue. During the dialogue, you can keep an eye on Guoba to see what he's up to.
You're too kind. Guoba, what are you doing? No.
Once finished with the story portion, we have 3 gameplay segments. The first event is a cooking event. To start, talk to the Cloud Retainer. She will ask you to follow the scent trails to grab some ingredients. Before you jump off and start gliding, make sure to have an archer on your team. It will make the next segment a lot easier. After following the scent lines, you will eventually find Anemo slimes. You need to defeat all of them to collect your ingredient. They will also fly away from you, so this is why bringing an archer really helps. You can just snipe them out of the air while they float away. Afterwards, return back to the Cloud Retainer and you can actually start the cooking event. You'll be tasked to keep the 3 pots at a proper temperature. You can use the left and right buttons in the middle of the platform to move the flame left and right. You can also use Pyro, Hydro, or Cryo to increase or decrease the pot temperatures. It is still easier to just use the buttons to move the flame, but if you want to have some fun, you can use Amber to shoot the pots to increase the temperature, or Barbara to lower the temperature with her charge attack. It is actually easier to complete this by just staying with the button and not using characters. The second event is more of a treasure hunt. Talk to the new NPC in Liyue. She will tell you the locations of some of the treasure chests and charms and mark them on the map. There are a total of 30 charms and 40 chests. The charms will be needed to get the Tuna Claymore, and each chest will give you 5 Primogems. The lady will only mark some of the charms and chests on the map for you, but she will mark more on later days as the event goes on. You can collect any chest and charm that you find that's not marked ahead of schedule.
That's what I call treasure.
And the final part is a combat event. Right now there are 7 fights to tackle. If you offer some delicacies and foods, you can get some buffs as well as some rewards when you offer all 5. If you don't have one of these, just go ahead and cook it next to a fire as long as you're not using the Raiden Shogun. Go ahead and navigate to the first fight from the event page. After clearing it, you get a bunch of materials and some air currents will spawn to take you to the next fight location. It is actually a pretty smooth ride to get to all 7 fight locations, and you get a bunch of materials in the process. And that's pretty much it for what we have so far. There are 3 parts to this event and the second part will unlock in 3 days. And that's all you need to know to get your 1100 Primogems. If this guide is helpful, please like and comment below. And as always, have fun out there, traveler.